Hello friends, and welcome to this episode of CGT Prospecting Adventures. Today we're going to do a review on the magic bit for black sand removal made by Colter Young at colteryoung.com. Hope you guys enjoy this video today. Alright, well this pan right here, this is all the concentrates from the 2 buckets I ran today. The bottom half of this has got some really good gold in it from that first part of the morning. Top half of this, the second bucket I ran and added to this, wasn't a great run. I determined that the deeper I go, even though I found these nice pockets, it just wasn't producing like the first top 6 inches of soil. So we're going to stay with that right around the first top 6 inches up there. I'll take this apart at home and show you the rest of it a little later in the next video. It's pretty nice when you can take all that material, run it through the mini sluice, and only have that much left over out of the mini sluice. I will run this a second time just to see what we get, but I didn't see anything down past the top foot and a half of my mini sluice, so I'm thinking I'm pretty good. I'm gonna run it just for the heck of it. Okay, we're running this now a second time through here, and I've put a little bit in here so far, and I have not seen any gold yet. So running it a second time is just a way to make sure that we never miss anything. But so far it's looking like my first run got it all. We'll know here in a little bit. It didn't look like I had any gold in the sluice, but there is some right up in there on my second run. So I'm going to toss this in with my other concentrates from the first run, and maybe I'll run it a third time. I wound up running this a total of 4 times. I can't believe I kept finding more gold. Peak, I know it's hard to see because of the dirty water. I'm going to tip it back. Oh yeah, okay, let's cover it back up so we don't make any gold float in this little bit right away. I'm just going to sucker all this up. Get some more here. I see some more gold here. Right there. Just get it all that I can. Right there, right now. And that might be some more, but... Okay guys, as you've seen in the beginning of the videos here, the photographs and stuff, you saw the material that all this came from. What I have here today is the magic bit, the magic bit mini. This is by Colter Young Consulting and Design, colteryoung.com. It's a 20-pound magnet inside of here, okay? This can be used on wet or dry material. So now what I have here is I have a variety of material here. This material here is totally dry. I dried this out the other day, or actually over the last week, since I mined all this from my yellow bar holes. It's so much black sands there. We know that there's always superfine gold there. So this pan and this pan, it was all the same stuff. I just took this pan out right away and let it dry out while I ran the rest of it through my mini sluice to see what we get in there. Inside of this vial, or inside of this sniffer bottle, is the gold that I sucked up that you saw in the photographs too. So we're gonna be playing with all the black sands and stuff in here. We are going to be playing with dry and wet material to see how this magic bit works. Now, one thing Colter does do is Colter sends out this little package here. You can see copper inside there with black sands. And this is so you can test it out. So let's play with that first. We got this free stuff to play with. Let's open that up. We're going to dump it out in here. Got it all in there. Well, he's actually got some pretty good sized chunks in there. I'm going to take a pinch of that maybe. Nah, maybe not. Let's just not. Let's just do this and see how she works. Alright, so drill, come from underneath. Now look at the way that just pulls that all out of there. And what do you got left? You got nothing but, well, that could be gold. Wouldn't that be nice if that was all gold? Cleans it right out. Alright, so let's try this dry. We got this pan here. We're just going to sprinkle some off in here. Just pulls that black sand right up out of there. Now Colter is making me a larger version of this on my request. I think this bit cost about $25. I'm not positive. I'm waiting for a text to come back. But you can see it just pulls that black sand right up and out of there. That's pretty cool. Forgot to get my traditional magnet here. Now, Colter says really the best thing to do, we're going to mix all this up. He says to come in here with the regular magnet. You know that this thing is just grabbing gold at the same time it's grabbing all the magnetics out of here. But he says to do this. He says take all your magnetics out that you can get with your regular magnet right off the bat. Drop that off in another pan. And now you can see all the material falling out of it, and what's left down there in the bottom might hopefully have some gold in it. That's using it dry. Oh, in fact, I see a piece of gold right there. Oh no, it's pyrite. It's pyrite. I changed the direction on the light. Heavy pyrites here. So, in wet, you should do it also the same way. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put all that back in there, even though it's been separated. I'm going to go get a little water here. Alright, and let's just come in here and we'll do it the way he says. Get the black sands out, what we can get off right off the bat. Let's just see what happens here. We'll come through and we're just going to take that and we're going to pop it in there. Look at it pull. Now you can kind of wash it back and forth at the same time. That just really pulled all that out of there. Now, let's see this thing in action on a pan. Let's watch the gold pop up, because I know there's gold in here, and I played with this earlier. So we're gonna get it all down there. I can already see gold showing up in my pan at the top here. So we're just gonna watch all this material here. Oh wow, look at all those magnetics there. I see gold staying there. Other than the vibration when I accidentally touched the... But there we go right there, you guys. That's gold left behind right there. So this really does work good. I can't wait to get the larger version of this thing and try it out. That's pretty dang sweet. ColterYoung.com. You see that gold just staying up there? Let's put this underwater here. I'm going to pull this out of here. Alright, look at that gold it left behind. Super beautiful. That's a nice chunky piece right there. Alright, you guys. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that little bit right there. CGT Prospect and Adventures. We're doing a review today on the Magic Bit Mini by Colter Young Design Consulting. ColterYoung.com. I believe they're about $25, and that'll include your shipping. He is making me a larger version, and when I get that in the mail here pretty quick, we'll be doing a review on that one too, you guys. So I'm really stoked at the way this thing works. I can't believe the way it just left that gold there, and you saw how it did on that stuff there. That copper just, well, I don't know if he's got crushed up pennies, copper wire, or what, but that's cool that he sends that out to you. He'll probably be taking some of my black sand back with him too. So excuse me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got to see how this Magic Bit works, and hopefully my video turned out pretty good. So you guys enjoy, and if you like this video, please hit subscribe and like, share it with your friends, and pass on the info you just learned about the Magic Bit. Thanks, guys. Okay, folks, what we have here, this is black sands that I sucked up out of the material that we were just messing around with this Magic Bit, and most of this material came out of when I first ran it out of the mini sluice. I tapped it all up to the top corner. That's what you saw in that photo. But I know there's magnetics in there because I didn't have the bit yet. So let's see what we got in here. Get all this poured out into here. Make sure I don't have any gold stuck on my fingers. I did drop some jet dry in here, so now I've made some bubbles by letting the water run out of the snuffer bottle. Oh wow. So I know that's not a piece of gold. I know that's just something floating in there. Get that out right away. Alright. So there's our material. We're going to work it all back here to this one side here. Let's just see how much magnetics we have. And a hair from me. No editing here, you guys. Anything else left in there, magnetics? Sure doesn't look like it. I got it all out of there in the first attempt. That was really good. So now that we got all these separated, we can just take a regular magnet, which I don't have with me at this second. Your regular plunger magnet. Now we can grab up all these magnets. Sorry about the abrupt ending there, folks. My phone ran out of space once again. Guess I'm going to have to really invest in getting that GoPro going. Alright, thank you for watching this edition of CGT Prospecting Adventures. And if you too would like to get your own magic bit, get a hold of Colter Young Consulting and Design at this address or at colteryoung.com on the internet. Thanks again, you guys, for watching CGT Prospecting Adventures.